Hi, how's it going?
Great.
Cool.
Great. We're freaking in it.
Cool,
Right,
man.
ready,
Yeah, bro.
All right, we just get right into it. Liam Dalton, what's up, buddy?
Hey, man.
Dude,
Thanks
do
for having me.
you ever city bike?
No, I did once for 3 minutes, and it was the worst $2 spent of my life.
It was electric or regular?
It was regular.
Where'd you take it from?
I took it around Astoria Park once and then put it back.
Dude, I used to run in Astoria Park when I was
Really?
I was a freshman in high school. I was homeschooled for tennis, and like 3 days a week, I'd go all the way out there, take the NR train.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's
and,
a nice park.
I'd be there. It was dope. Before they did that whole renovation, now it's like blue, right?
Yeah, but it's still, there's some cool like mural. Is that how you say it?
Murals. Yeah,
Mural.
I feel you.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from here, dude, New York City. I was born and raised here. I was born in Jersey, lived there for 6 weeks. Then both of my parents had jobs here in New York. So I moved here, man, at a very early age. Where are you from?
Nice, man. I'm from Queens.
Oh, yeah?
From Maspeth, Queens.
Where did you go to high school? Like Mathis High School?
No, but that was actually the year I went into high school was the year that opened. I almost went there. Then I went to McClancy.
It's a new school, Maspeth High. They haven't had that for 150 years?
No, it's new. Brand new.
I feel like that's like the first high school that would have gone through there.
No, there was
would've
no.
been there
Oh,
originally.
there's Grover, Cleveland. My sister went there. That's a shitty place.
All right, dope. Did you go to college in Queens?
I went to Queens College. For
Queens
a
College,
short-
Jerry Seinfeld.
What's the deal with college?
Dude, and Ron Jeremy.
Really?
Did you know that?
What?
How did you not know this?
He went to
Famous
college?
porn star Ron Jeremy.
There's a camera?
I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah.
You didn't even tell me, bro.
Oh, you didn't know?
I just
well,
walked
dude,
in.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, Liam just walked in with a nice little cup of coffee. I appreciate you asking, by the way.
Oh,
If
no,
I
of
wanted
course,
a cup
man.
of coffee. Very
Of course,
nice,
man.
very nice touch.
Yeah, straight from the cold. I'm a little disappointed there's a camera because when I walk in from the cold, I look like I just got off the boat from Ireland.
From
the
like
famine.
the red? No, you look good.
No, like I look like I'm sickly. Like I have like a
Nah, dude, you're
1920s
Trust,
virus.
bro. Trust. You look good on the camera. Bro, I'm growing out this beard too. We both got early winter looks going on.
Yeah, scruffy.
You're a hot coffee guy?
I am.
I'm for the most part, like 95% of the year, I'm a cold coffee guy. So
Really?
I'm still cold right now.
I'm weather based.
Really? When did you switch?
Probably. Well, day by day is different because it could be summer tomorrow and I'll get an ice, but it's freezing today. Come on, man.
So you don't like have a cutoff date where you're like, okay, now I'm doing all hot. Like cold can come back for you on any
It could
given
come
day.
back tomorrow. The weather doesn't have a cutoff date. They want us to believe that there is, but there's no cutoff date.
Freaking Matrix, man. Freaking Matrix,
blew your
dude.
mind.
Okay, so you went to Queens College. That was
I didn't
dope. And you've
finish.
been in New York City your whole life.
Yeah. Well, first I went to Manhattanville College in Westchester. I dormed for a semester.
Okay, they
I
had a good
hated it.
basketball team for like maybe a year or two. I
Really,
don't know
my
if they
friend
were
played
good.
for the.
Oh, nice.
thing,
They were
yeah.
in the NCAA tournament, like Manhattanville, for a moment.
Are you
something
mistaking
like
it with
that.
Manhattan College?
I might be.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on.
I might be.
Jamie, can you Google that? Or
Yeah,
there's no
yeah.
Jamie.
Oh, yeah, we got Jamie back there. What's that? Rogan has Jamie?
Yeah.
Yeah. We usually have a Jamie, but not at this
good.
particular moment. Bro, so you and I met a few months ago. You came to one of our shows. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was a
dude.
dope
So are you free Christmas Eve, Saturday night? If you are, I would love to get you some time on our show.
I
at the
appreciate
stand,
that.
If you're
Oh,
free.
word?
Yeah.
The only thing I have is family obligation.
All right, well,
But
we'll figure it out, man. We'll figure it out. Yeah, if you can come just stop by for 30 minutes, we'll get you
That
on.
would be sick, man. I appreciate
Dope. I'll
that.
give you the details and stuff. But you came to one of our shows on a whim, bro, and you said you were coming. And bro,
Yeah.
I want to be honest. Like when somebody says they're going to come to the show, like even comic wise, it's got to be like I take them seriously maybe 10% of the time,
Same.
bro.
Same.
You know what I mean? In comedy world, I feel like your word kind of just is loose, very
means
loose. Like,
nothing.
oh yeah, I'm going to do this specific thing. You know, I'm
Yeah.
thinking about doing this just because, like in general, comics have like ideas sprouting all over the place. So it's like. I don't want to put comics in like a bad light and saying that comics don't keep to their word, but like I feel like we all are ADHD in some type, so we have a bunch of ideas that are all over the place. You know,
I feel like with comics especially, you need a scale you need a curve. If you have a friend who's a comic, like usually if I have a regular friend who says they're going to be there for me for something or whatever, and they don't show up, it's like, we got to have a conversation about this. If it's a comic, it's like, oh,
yeah,
I already know what
Probably
it is.
forgot about it or whatever
Yeah.
it is.
But yeah, I was going to say that because I feel like we only had one conversation ever. And then now here we are.
Here we are, dude, on the goddamn podcast.
That's why there was like a 50% chance that I was going to get murdered walking into your apartment.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, well, I mean, we have a pretty good list of like comics who've been here before and haven't been murdered and have been like, comfortable. Bro, this is the 299th episode. So,
For real?
Yeah, dude.
Congrats,
so
man.
we've had quite a few comics come through and, are still alive, dude.
All right,
but I think in
shout out to
general, people are pretty comfortable coming into the studio/apartment that we got here.
You have an inviting energy.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Let's take a moment of silence for those that didn't make it out.
Yeah, dude. But 299th episode, yeah, man. We've been doing this for a freaking long time. So I used to work at my dad's real estate company, and that was for like 6 years. And then I slowly just transitioned into doing this, the vlog, the comedy shows,
Nice.
sketches.
Bro,
and stuff,
I've watched your vlogs. You're an entertaining guy.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate it.
There's not many people where I'd be like, yeah, I'd watch that guy go visit his grandma.
Let's go, dude. I love to hear that, man.
Also, I would guess that you were a great real estate guy. You have real estate energy.
I appreciate that. But the thing was with like my real estate career, dude, it was constantly just trying to convince myself that this was my, this is my gig. This is what I was going to do, meaning like real estate. Just because like I was at the point where I would potentially take over the company when I'm like 40 years old. But I just didn't want to do that, man. It was just like day after day of me convincing myself like, I'm great at real estate, right? People in real estate like me. Like you said, oh yeah, like I can do this in real estate, but just wasn't for me, man. I wasn't happy.
Once you have to convince yourself.
Yeah, once you have to like try and convince yourself that like what you're doing is really right for you, and then a few years down the road, you're like, fuck, this is not right for me, and then you keep doing it. It's like, oh man.
Especially if you're good at something. You could easily fall into that.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe you suck.
No, I was solid at it. And also like having your dad be like your boss is like, not a lot can go wrong.
You were the real life Billy Madison.
Yeah, dude, you're right. You're right. I should have repeated freaking first grade. For those of you who don't know, Billy Madison, great movie, dude. I'm happy you brought that up.
Can we run the clip?
Yeah, can we run the clip? Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison.
Classics.
Click, which I cried during.
Click was in the era of where it was kind of
slowing down. But it was also like you appreciated his repertoire of characters in Click. You really fell in love with the character who wanted to fast forward through the boring times in life, which all of us obviously want to at some point.
True.
Like, can we just go on autopilot for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
But he like pressed the fast forward button too much at one point. I think he fast forwarded like 15 years at one point. And he was like, fuck! And this should be awful. Like, dude, imagine you're trying to fast forward like 15 minutes and you did 15 years instead.
I mean, if you got sentenced to 15 years, that's pretty dope. If you're in jail.
Anyone who went to jail like that?
Yeah.
Well, I know we have like some comedian compadres who have been to jail, but you like some of your boys actually?
Yeah. I don't know if we should speak on that.
You don't want to talk on it?
I mean, I'm not going to give out other people's information.
No, word, understood. But like you have friends who have gone to jail for like an extended period of time?
Maybe a couple of years.
For like doing what?
I don't know.
Just like silly stuff? Yeah, man.
A lot of stupid stuff.
Yeah,
where it's
dude. How old were they at the time? Like between 20 and 25?
Maybe like 19, 18.
Yeah, dude. And that's a very vulnerable age. And like when you mark up your record at an age of like 18 or 19 with drugs or whatever, you get maybe a slap on the wrist, but you still potentially get jail time. And then the second time you do it, like it's a whole different ball game, I'm sure.
For a while, they kind of like sentenced them as adults, even when they're like 17. And not to get all serious, but you can still go to Rikers,
Have you ever visited?
No, I mean, friends of mine, but not like in my inner circle that has been in jail, so like kind of like childhood. Oh yeah, I used to be cool with him in 7th grade, and I'm still might see him on a random day, but we're not like doing podcasts together.
Do you think that this is because you grew up in like a quiet suburban type town, not a lot of things to do on any given night?
I don't know, because I grew up in Queens, but it is kind of like a quiet neighborhood in Queens.
Well, Maspeth is kind of like suburban, right? No, compared
to other parts of Queens, yeah. So maybe. Or maybe it was the system that failed them.
Yeah, dude, that's true.
I don't know.
That could be true, man. Well, I think like, like having a lot of friends that grew up in the city, it seemed like our pace of life was a lot faster, where kids could have gotten caught up in the drug situation because we'd be taking the train home at like 12:30 a.m. after sneaking out of our apartments that our parents were living in, so it was like we had a lot of independence. We were taking the train to school, which you probably did, right?
Yeah.
Like by yourself.
Bus,
yeah. So like if you were like in a suburban town, you have that one party that like you have that one party every weekend that everybody goes to. People are probably trying to do things that they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
Think.
Well, it was more selling than doing. Just take a suspenseful sip of coffee.
Dude, absolutely. Please do.
We'll be back after
selling like what kind of stuff? Like fentanyl and shit? Or that
I don't
was like
think
before
so.
Fentanyl was hot.
That was before fentanyl was out here in the streets.
dude.
Yeah, that was before the debut album.
Right.
Yeah, it's still young.
Fent one.
Fentanyl, can you do something for me?
But Queens College must have been pretty straight edge-ish.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't finish.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's all
I
good,
disappointed
dude.
you.
I played tennis there like a couple days a week, actually, when
Really?
I was right before I went to college. So when I was like 17, 18, I went to Queens College. There was like a carpool of us, like junior kids. So we got picked up like in the city near First Avenue on 23rd Street and then went out there and played. Nice facility, dude.
It's a nice campus, especially for a city school.
Did you do anything comedy related when you were there? What did you study?
No, that was like when I was on my way out of like the school system. Like I went to Manhattanville and I was going to study creative writing because, I love work. And I just had to get out of there. I hated being not in the city. Like even though it's 40 minutes away from the city, I kept talking myself out of it. I was like, their whole sales point is being 40 minutes from the city. I'm like, bro, I live there already. I left. And I remember like there was nothing to do. It wasn't like a party school. Like it was so boring. Motherfuckers were smoking out of an apple. I was like, I gotta get out of here. I need to leave as soon as possible. And then I was gonna do media studies at Queens College. I did that for like 2 semesters, but I was on my way out.
Did you ever visit Manhattan when you were at Queens College?
Visit Manhattan?
Yeah.
Like the borough?
Yeah.
I visited.
No, I mean, would you like go into the city for parties and stuff, or was it like was there stuff pretty centrally located at Queens College?
Yeah, my friends would go out to bars and stuff, but at
In
that time I
Queens and
wasn't.
stuff?
No, in the city.
Okay.
But at that time I wasn't much of a drinker. I was smoking a lot of weed.
You still smoke a lot of weed?
Nah, I've kind of flipped. Now I drink. I don't really smoke.
Really, bro?
Yeah. But let me say, I don't know how this episode is gonna go because I'm a little zooted right now.
Yeah.
Because last night I took a melatonin and an Advil PM to try to sleep. The Advil PM was at 5 a.m.
Your kid was at
And then I woke up today and took a...
You took a melatonin at 5 a.m.?
Melatonin was at midnight.
Yeah.
I fell asleep crazy early yesterday. And then I woke up at midnight.
What time did you fall asleep last night?
Fell asleep. Well, I worked out of work at 6:30 in the morning yesterday. So then I was so tired.
Bro, you worked the night shift.
Well, 6:30 a.m.
Yeah, you got out of work at 6:30 a.m.?
No. That's when I started.
Okay.
So I was up at 5 a.m., super tired. Fell asleep. Bless you. Fell
It's a
asleep.
cough, but thank you. Nice touch. Fell asleep.
I'll just go.
Fell asleep.
I fell asleep at 7:30. I woke up at midnight. I was like, fuck, I'm not going to be able to sleep. Popped the melatonin. Fell asleep for 5 hours. Woke up 5 a.m. All right, that didn't
10
work.
hours of sleep, yeah.
Yeah, but I wanted to go back to sleep. Popped an Advil PM. Woke up today, 10. Took a Mucinex D. So I'm doing uppers and downers, but what just with
Sounds
fucking...
like it. Why are you doing this shit?
I'm not a smart man.
You're just testing out the waters?
I've been having trouble sleeping, so I feel like I need that.
Have you tried to go back to smoking nugget?
No, and it's ironic because that was we should zoom in on that.
Yeah, clip that.
Part of the reason why I wasn't, I wanted to stop smoking was because I was so tired all the time. And then now I'm taking this shit and I'm tired from
That
stupid
happens,
medicine.
man. That
Are you
happens.
like a smoke every day kind of guy?
Yeah, a few times. But like I won't really shy away from like a 20-minute nap if I need it here and there, you know. But besides that, I've laid off drinking. Like college was a big drinking time for me.
Oh, really?
I was drinking like a few nights a week. Now it's just like once a month, maybe.
Were you in a frat?
What?
Were you in a frat?
I was on the tennis team, so basically that was my frat. I was the frat squad, dude, doing freaking, what's it called, keg stands. Dude, I did one for like 40 seconds one time.
Really?
Everyone was pretty impressed. Yeah, 40-second keg stand.
Is that
Drink a
your,
lot.
That's pretty impressive. That should be your credit when you. Come
Yeah,
on
dude,
stage.
this guy did a keg stand for 40 seconds. We had this thing at college called Nickel Night, where you can get 4 drinks for $1. So me and like 3 of my friends would go to the bar as early as possible, bro. We'd get in underage. We'd go to the bar, stay there for 20 minutes, all have like 5 drinks, be passed out
Bro.
an hour later.
What were you drinking?
Anything that would feed us. Long Island iced teas, cranberry vodka.
It's definitely the cheapest possible
vodka-
liquor. I can't do that.
Burnett's, and then we'd be eating Subway late at night. College is crazy, man. That's when I spent a lot of time drinking. But were you drinking a lot in college too?
No, I would like once in a while, like if I was going out, I was drinking a lot, but I wasn't going out a lot. There was nothing to do at Manhattanville. My friends were at other schools. Then I came back to Queens. I just realized I'm wearing. This is a public service announcement for Queens.
Were you doing stand-up at this time? Literally. Yeah. Bro. Yeah, I don't know where this cough all of a sudden snuck up on me.
I have that effect.
Were you doing stand-up though when you were at Queens College?
No. I'm relatively new.
Okay.
So yeah, I wasn't. I wish I was. Like looking back, I feel like everyone wishes they started earlier.
Yeah,
than
dude.
They
But
did.
then Rogan, as your boy says, he's like, fuck it. Now you're started now. You
Yeah.
could have started a few years ago, but now here you are.
I have that theory that with every type of art, if you want to call it that, everyone wishes they started earlier, but everyone started exactly when they should. I think we could end there.
Beautiful. Yeah. Dude, wrap it up. Put that on the t-shirt. Were you doing like performing arts stuff in high school?
No, I was doing music for a little while.
What type of music?
I was a rapper.
No way, bro. Like freestyle and shit?
Nah.
Oh, except we freestyle a lot.
I've seen you freestyle. Yo, you freestyled at the show that I went to. That was dope.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go, dude. For those of you who don't know, at the end of my set at the Ted Jones Comedy Show, I freestyle for like a minute, get the crowd pumping, ready to go, and then bring on that next comic.
Do you do that every time?
Every Ted Jones Comedy Show, yeah.
That was dope because you had the beatboxer.
Yeah, Dr. Freaking Brick.
That was a dope show.
He finished 16th in the country for beatboxing.
That's sick. They have a beatboxing
just had a tournament, literally, like Beatboxing USA.
Wow.
So shout out Dr. Brick. I reposted his thing.
Shout out to him.
It was dope. Yeah, man. He's cool. But yeah, man. All of our shows, we have a great time.
Yeah, looking like you were saying how you never expect anyone to show up when they say it. Like on the flip side of that, when I actually show up to someone's show, especially someone I met one time, I don't have great expectations for the show. That was a dope show.
Thank you, dude.
That was sick.
I appreciate it.
Especially like so used to going to like shitty shows. I mean, even being on shitty shows. So like when it was a small amount of comics, good comics. He paid me for this. So great comics.
Sponsored by Coke.
Yeah, and you made it like a full show. Like it was a fun vibe.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that. Well, we'll get you freaking Christmas Eve, dude, and you'll experience that too. Guys, by the way, get to the Ted Jones Comedy Show as we are releasing this today, Thursday, December 15th. We have the Ted Jones Comedy Show tonight at the Moxie Hotel, Lower East Side, 145 Bowery. We have a few tickets left, Liam. Guys, check in the link in the description, and you guys will see Liam on the next Ted Jones Comedy Show. Christmas Eve, Saturday, December 24th, 9 p.m. Check the link also in this video.
Sorry, Mom.
But yeah, man.
We're not going to make Christmas Eve dinner.
We're turning this over pretty quick, man. So as you and I are recording this right now, this will be up tomorrow, bro. This will be up freaking live tomorrow. So hopefully we won't say anything, too racist or homophobic that we need to cut out.
Yeah, true.
Excuse me, Liam's mom. Do you have any brothers, sisters?
I have 3 older sisters.
And did they all go to Queens College?
2 of them did, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
there
This
you
is
go.
sponsored by Queens College and COVID. Very nice. Wait, so have you seen, I feel like you haven't seen me do stand-up.
No, but I assume you're good, right? You're
Thank
on
you.
a bunch of shows.
Yeah, but I have like, I want to show you a tape before you say that I go on, that I'm on your show.
All right, that's
Because
fair.
I don't want this to be like, hey, this was a nice guy. I'm just going to put him on my show.
All right, fine. Dude, fair enough. You want to prove yourself?
I do.
All right, cool, bro. So, send me 5-minute tape.
I will.
Do I have to watch it though?
No, you don't.
We'll just go over commentaries, shoot it over. Great, perfect. You're on the show.
I don't know where I just got that confidence from. I was like, no, before you make a decision. I just blew a great opportunity.
Hot, dude. It was fresh. And look, you're matching your sweatshirt with your iPhone case. All's well. You and I both wearing. Oh, damn! I'm not wearing my dry fits. I'm wearing my Dickies. And my Amazon pants, dude. These are some of the best sweatpants of all time. Yeah.
What's the logo?
It's like Broke Kid. Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
no, it's BK. They have it on Amazon. These are like $25, dude. I have like 3 pairs of these. I'm set. That's all I wear.
Do they sponsor
Big
the podcast?
black guy, yes.
Okay, good.
And
also,
vintage seltzer. Yeah.
I would come through to the show tomorrow, but tomorrow. Or tonight.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'll take that again. 1, 2.
do 3.
I would come through to the show tonight, but I'm doing Caroline's tonight.
Oh, let's go, dude. What show is it? Probably one of the last shows, I would think.
You know Fun Size Fen? He does a Spin the Block. Oh, I saw you there.
Okay.
You were
That
there
was a
once.
huge show. Yeah. That was like last month, right?
Or 2 months ago. I don't
I
know.
think it was probably a month ago. So it's that same type show where they have like 15 comics or whatever.
Yeah.
That's
I
great,
think it's
dude.
12 comics and then he's
Nice,
hosting.
bro. So you're gonna be one of the last comics
Thanks, man.
performing at that club. How do you feel about that?
I'm excited. I'm anxious. I'm horny.
As you should be. Caroline's one of your favorite clubs right now?
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely like a bucket list type of thing. I haven't done it before, and I'm relatively new, so it's cool to get that.
Bro,
right
it's
before.
funny you would say you're a rapper. You kind of remind me like a little bit of Eminem and 8 Mile. Like that
Damn.
kind of vibe. No, what do you mean, damn? I think that's a good thing.
I don't know.
You don't like Eminem?
No, I do. I like his old stuff, but I feel
right,
like
well, yeah,
Eminem's
his
kind
old
of a
stuff,
meme.
bro.
He's kind of a meme now.
Yeah, no, not the meme version.
I don't-
like. I used to listen to Eminem in the car with my dad in the garage because my mom hated it that we were listening to it. No joke. Me and my dad would just be blasting Marshall Mathers LP, like a ripped version too, like that we got off the side of the street. Wild! I can't believe we did that. It was
Oh
hilarious.
man!
My
And then
dad's
your mom
funny.
made your dad sleep in the garage.
Yeah.
For that. Yeah.
But they're divorced and they're friends, you know. So it's
that's good.
It's nice.
We're also sponsored by Divorce.
Yes, and Eminem, fresh Eminem.
Fresh Eminem.
What were some of the
Young.
songs that you had, man? Like, can we play them here, or are we gonna get copyrighted?
We're gonna get, bro. The fucking label is gonna kill. No, I'm just- no, I don't. We can. I
You've
guess.
sailed the ship. It's no longer around. You don't like doing it. Why'd you stop?
I might come back to do this.
You can do both.
I don't want to do both. I actually don't even like putting it out there that much.
That you rap?
That I did. Like I do it for like I'll still do it for fun, but like because I was new coming into it, I wanted to like not shed light on that because I wanted to like really get people to take me seriously as a comic. So I didn't want people to be like, "Oh yeah, this fucking Eminem lookalike guy. He has
Not
the same
lookalike,
vibe."
sound
No,
like
whatever.
vibe.
I don't want someone to be like, "Oh, is he just thinks he could do anything?" This
But bro,
fucking guy?"
why'd you stop?
It wasn't as like this feels more like my thing that I
Aligned?
love. Yeah.
So when did you start rapping? Did you have like friends in high school that like would rap and you were like, all right, this seems something cool, like something
Yeah,
I'd be interested
kinda.
in?
Like late high school, early college. Shout out.
So, but it was songs that you made. You had a few rapper friends.
Yeah. I was actually, you know, the Netflix, there's like the Netflix rap version of American Idol. It was like a Cardi B thing. I think they only did one season. I was on that for like a second. Like I auditioned on the live audition for Cardi B, Fat Joe, and Jadakiss.
Shit, how did I not know this? How'd you do?
So here's I think it's a conspiracy. I did well, but right before I went, they said yes to like so many people, and the producer like cut and was like went over to talk to them, and it seemed like they were like, "Yo, this is too many people." Because the girl who went before me, they said yes, and then after the show, they were like, "Yo, you can't go. Like you can't."
To
go."
her?
Yeah, like we said yes to too many people. So I didn't get it, but I don't know why I brought that up because you're definitely
Well,
gonna
when
clip
was
this
this?
now.
When was it? yeah, when was this?
This was 2019.
A little MGK vibe too. From you.
Please
You ever
stop.
get that? No.
I hate most. White
Who
rappers.
do you like? Who do you like? Who's like your inspiration music wise?
I liked Kendrick. I wish you said I was more of a Kendrick kind of guy.
Yeah, dude. You also
I'm just
remind me of
kidding.
Kendrick Lamar.
No, yeah, I liked Kendrick. I liked a lot of the old school stuff. Damn, why did I bring any of this up?
I mean, it's all good, dude. We gotta talk about your life, dude. It's the pod. You know what I mean?
It's the pod. Don't they call you the Podfather?
The Podfather. I like that, dude.
I forgot
Switch
they
it up.
called you
Ted
that.
Jones, the goddamn Podfather.
Let's talk about you, man.
Let's talk about me. They all know. They know everything, man. Nothing that you could bring up that they probably haven't heard before. These guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was your tennis inspiration?
Interesting, bro. Maybe I think Andy Roddick. Actually, I haven't talked about Andy Roddick enough on this podcast. Now that we bring him up, I think just like winning the U.S. Open when he was 21, then hosting SNL a week later.
He hosted
like,
SNL?
Yeah, I thought it was like the coolest thing of all time,
That's
man.
sick.
And just think about a 21-year-old American having that experience,
That's dope.
winning the U.S. Open, becoming number one in the world, and next week like hosting SNL, and that was probably the peak of his career, which is a crazy thought to think, but in tennis, I mean, 21 through 26, you're usually at the peak.
Oh, really?
Maybe not 21. Like, that's pretty young. But, yeah, definitely 23, 24.
Damn.
That's when you win the most.
That's
unlike
crazy.
other sports, yeah.
I would think it wouldn't be. I think it would be the opposite. I mean, maybe not.
Older,
it's
you
not golf,
mean?
but like I would think it would be like 30s.
No, like he retired when he was 30 years old, and he was considered not so young at tennis, which is a crazy thought. You know, like baseball guys are 30 years old when they start like really hitting their stride, I think.
Yeah. They might not be in the majors until they're 27.
Yeah. Were you a big Mets fan growing up in
Nah,
Queens?
I was actually a Yankee fan.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like you are whatever fan you're told to be a fan of.
Totally. Yeah.
So my sister was a Yankee fan. So I was told to be a Yankee fan. I was a Yankee fan. And then she married a Met fan and she converted. She's a Mets fan now. So I just look like an asshole that lives 10 minutes from Citi Field and is a Yankee fan.
What's been your best experience in comedy so far?
Hopefully it'll be tonight at Caroline's.
Before tonight.
If I bomb tonight, you got to have me back on and be like, I'm so sorry.
Recap. We'll have the filmer follow you tonight. Hopefully you'll do great.
Jamie, you're coming with me. I think I produced the show one time. It was just, I was the only one that threw it. I don't know why I said that as if I was the only one who threw my show.
You're the fucking guy.
But like I didn't go into it with someone else. So that was kind of like, that was pretty cool to pull that off because I made it like an event where there was a ticket dinner combo. So people got free drinks and
When's
food.
the next one?
I don't know. I'm producing a show in January with my friend, but it's not going to be that same place. But that was a really cool moment. And then it ended. I was thinking about doing it monthly, but I'm not going to. The place was not as hyped about having that many people in there as I expected.
Interesting. Especially when they're getting all the money at the bar.
Yeah.
I've always kind of thought about that. Like, why doesn't every single place that has a slow night during the week have a comedy show? Literally, you have to pay that. If any bar owners or anyone who owns a restaurant is listening, if you have a slow night, just pay a comic $100 and they'll put on a show for 2 hours for you. They'll find everyone. Like,
and that's a high price.
You know what I mean? Yeah. They might even do it for free. I was just trying to give comics the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, true.
But it's just like, it's especially in New York when you can see some of the best comedy of your entire life at a free show in Williamsburg on Tuesday night. You know, you don't need to go to some of the more prestigious clubs like a Comedy Cellar, The Stand, whatever. You can just kind of go wherever.
Yeah.
As an audience member and as a comic too. You know, some of the best comics in the world will do a free show.
That's crazy.
On any given night. You know what I mean?
I feel like it's so taken for granted here.
Dude, totally. I mean, we are blessed to be doing comedy in the motherland of the comedy field. You know, like it's not even a question. Like maybe LA is a second one next to Chicago. I don't know.
Yeah, but
nothing compares to New
York. They always say there's no other place where you could do this many sets in a night.
No, dude, definitely not. Like it'd be hard to do 3 sets in a night in LA. If like you hit traffic or there's an accident on the 405, like you're fucked. You know, like maybe time wise, theoretically you could. Like Waze says you can on one night, but then if there's an accident or whatever, you're fucked. Yeah, here you can do 5 shows a night.
Yeah,
easy.
Probably on the same block you could do like 3.
Yeah. So that's a great part about comedy. And also, man, you meet so many cool people, I find, you know, yourself included.
Ah, thank you, man.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's just, it's an interesting game. Totally. Yeah. And I'm definitely here for the long run. And also talking about like baseball players hitting their stride late in life. Talk about comics, dude. Like comics don't really start with the rubber on the road. I mean, most successful comics, I feel like to your, whatever, 32, 33. There are obviously a lot of comics who have done it before then. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. At least 32, 33, and then through, 65?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, it's like you don't have to retire. Yeah. Which might be kind of a bad
It's also like a little bit of golf-esque. You play sports in high school?
I played basketball.
Okay. Were you good at basketball?
I was decent.
So I chose between, I guess, like basketball, baseball, and tennis. Chose tennis ultimately. Ooh, boo. But I've always kind of looked back and be like, what if I took baseball or basketball more seriously? I just didn't like the team sport, bro. And then like when kids were fucking up,
you're selfish.
Yeah, I was like, I'd rather fuck up.
That's why you do stand-up.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I'd much rather go up there. Well, I used to be a big improv guy before before UCB closed down. You see the Herald on my fridge?
Yes. Isn't the Pit right over here?
Yeah, we've done a show at the Pit.
Nice.
But I was a heavy UCB guy.
Yeah.
And then once the pandemic hit, they closed down UCB. And then once things started coming back together, I reached out to a theater in Chelsea, Asylum NYC. I was like, let's put together a Ted Jones comedy show. We did like almost filled the whole thing out compared to like
Nice.
the capacity standards. It was like 75% capacity. So we had like 80 people there. And like that was the start of me getting way more into stand up because I used to just be a huge improv guy.
So how long have you been doing stand up?
Fully, I mean, I've been doing stand up types, I guess, for like 4 years, but like really down and dirty, probably like 2.5. I can't even really put a number on it. So just because I've been performing my whole life, bro.
Oh, really?
You know, just like
What were you
improv.
doing?
I was doing improv, doing school plays. I was doing shows in college, you know, like the late night with Ted Jones,
Oh, that's sick.
you know, shit like that.
That's dope.
But yeah, I've been doing
Where'd you go to
performing
college?
types all the time. Or for a long time, excuse me. UConn, University of Connecticut.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude. And I played tennis there, man. So
Oh, that's sick.
I was pretty serious. But the thing was with UConn, it was like the reason I went there is because there were so many other sports teams at the school that were so much better than the tennis team. Like you went to UConn, you had the prestige of the women's and men's basketball.
Yeah.
Baseball team was number one in the country. Soccer was number one in the country. Women's field hockey, lacrosse, all the sports were sick. But like UConn tennis, we were just there to keep the GPA average of the sports teams up. Like, we didn't bring in any money, man. We didn't have any scholarships.
You just leached
But it's
off the
fun.
other sports?
Yeah, a little bit. Like,
And then
we
you got
we had the
to-
sickest gear, like
Yeah, that's
jackets, everything.
And you got to party with
Shoes.
the other
Yeah,
sports
exactly. I had the
teams.
same tutors, so like there was no way we were failing anything, which
Who
is
was
great
that
for
guy?
me. Kemba Walker.
I know. Come on.
Shabazz Napier.
No, Omar Calhoun. I remember he was like
Omar
when he
Calhoun.
does that sound like a made up name?
Yeah. Omar
no.
Jenkins. Shout out. Is that your boy, by the way? That's my boy.
No, but
Omar Jenkins. What's up, dude? If you're listening, he helps clip the stuff sometimes.
He's here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Omar. Omar Calhoun.
No, but I just remember when I was
You mean Jim Calhoun, the coach?
no, there when I was like not coming up. When I was like a kid playing basketball, he was at Christ the King playing basketball, and he was nice. And he was like,
Christ the King is nasty. Melo's son just played Bronny James' son last night.
"Oh, for real?
You saw that?
No, that's crazy.
Oh, dude, it's hilarious.
He
Everyone's
plays
there.
for Christ the King, right?
Yeah, Melo's son,
Oh,
which I
I
had no
missed
idea
that.
until like recently. I think he's a little bit younger, but anyway.
Yeah, I knew that because I was planning on stalking Lala. But yeah, so he was like going to be the next, and he went to UConn. And then
What year was this? How did I not know that?
What year did you graduate?
2014.
I feel like he was there at that time, but he kind of like fell off. No offense if you're watching, Omar.
I do remember a kid named Calhoun. He had the same name as Jim. So it was like,
Yeah. Sorry.
it's tough to make the league. Who's calling you, bro?
It's a little
One of your girls?
one of my
You on the dating apps or what?
Nah, I don't do the dating apps.
Good, dude, don't.
I'm bad at that.
I'm waste of time.
Really? Are you on it?
Yeah, bro.
I feel
It
like
just
you
takes
probably
time out of my
kill
day.
on dating apps.
I mean-
I'm giving you too many compliments
bro,
on
yeah,
this.
yeah, you're
Can
right.
we edit all of them out? We'll go into post and be like, you
Yeah,
probably
be like,
do
"This
terrible
guy."
on the.
Dude, anyway, but I'll match with a ton of girls, sure. But like the conversion between having a conversation and then going on a date and then the date going well and you know smashing on the low. That's it. Like it just keeps going lower and lower.
Really?
Because everyone matches on the dating apps, right?
No, not
like,
me.
Oh, this guy Liam's cute.
Nope.
He's got rosy red hair.
Nope.
I like him.
I don't do well.
I'm gonna blow him hard, you know. And then from that point
Never
forward,
happened.
there's no conversation, and then going on a date, like forget about it, you know.
I don't judge people who are on the apps, but first of all,
you can't anymore, man. Almost everyone's on it.
I think it's getting to the place where it's going to be weird if you try to talk to someone in real life.
It's slowly becoming. Yeah,
Like I'm not trying to be the
fucked
guy
up.
like, oh, women don't want me to talk to them anymore. But I do feel like,
Oh, you mean like as a bit?
wait, what?
As a bit?
No,
So women don't want to talk to me anymore.
So here's the deal. No, what my father would do. That's my Sebastian.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. I was gonna say.
No, like I don't want to sound like a creep that's like, oh, I tried to talk to this girl and she just shut me down. But I do feel like over time, people are gonna get so used to just talking on the apps that they're gonna be like, why would a guy talk to me, even if it's someone that they like and would normally give the time of day. You know what I mean?
I hear what you're saying, but I do think that there's an extra layer in potentially combining that with the metaverse where like we might even become more comfortable with meeting chicks online because then you can go on a date online. And then when it's really time to get like intimate and stuff, we're comfortable with the image of that person in real life. As deep as that sounds, bro. You know what I mean? Like you match on the dating app, then
The melatonin is kicking in.
Then,
right now.
dude, you go on a date with your headsets on and shit.
I mean, in a way, that might be a better idea to like decrease the amount of predatory guys. I feel like I might be getting feminism points right now, but I'm doing bad for us good guys. But hey, man, I'm willing to take that risk.
Absolutely.
For the
So
ladies.
we'll see what happens with the dating apps things.
No, but I'm also like, my cousin is like you. He's a classically handsome, generic looking white guy. No offense. I think that's a compliment.
Thank you.
Classically handsome.
Okay.
And he does well in the dating apps, which I'm sure you probably do. And he complains about them. I'm like, bro, this is built
Well, what
for
does he
you.
say? What does he say? What are his complaints?
Like, he'll just be like, oh, this girl's annoying. I'm like, you have a million matches. But now I'm making it sound like I'm not on them because I don't get any matches.
I'm sure you would, bro.
I'm not classically handsome. I'm uniquely handsome, in my opinion. Comment in the link below if
Let's
you
talk
think
about
I'm...
let's talk about your high school basketball career.
Okay.
How'd you do?
I was up and down.
Did you have anybody on your team who like went D1?
Yeah, like low D1. Like LIU Post, I think my friend went to. And he's actually playing overseas right now.
They just got smacked by like 50 points by you.
Yeah. All right, we'll edit that out. He actually went to Georgetown. Yeah, I think he's playing overseas, either Dominican Republic or Puerto Rico.
Overseas drip?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Alonzo.
You bought his shoes?
No, I didn't.
Good, dude. Freaking $600.
Did you?
No, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, you kind of look like the type to buy.
Bro, look at that. Look at the lineup I got. Just straight Reeboks. What's it called? It's kind of fucked up that LAVAR Ball will never be allowed back on ESPN, I don't think. I mean, maybe rightfully so. That was fucked up what he said. Pop up the clip.
Molly, go ahead. Go ahead
LAVAR,
before I get back to him.
LAVAR, can I switch gears with you because I have a question
You
here.
can switch gears with me anytime.
Let's stay focused here. All right. Can you please explain to me what the biggest issue is in Europe?
Wait, which is the one we're referring to now? Wasn't there a couple?
No. There was one specific with Molly Quorum.
Oh yeah, I think that.
And Stephen A. I think was like, and that was it.
I don't know, man. That was kind of smooth.
In my opinion, just switching gears because he wanted to switch gears, switch topics. But yeah, now we don't see him anymore. I
Was that the end?
dude, yeah,
Really?
It's interesting to think like he fell off at that moment. Like think about everything that probably would have came his way if he didn't say something like that.
What would've came his
Sponsorships
way,
and
though?
shit. Definitely commercials, bro. He would have been. Come on, he would have been on the Geico commercial or something.
I feel like people just got tired of him. I think it was.
I mean, that was a pretty dramatic moment.
Did it really all fall
Okay,
off?
for
after
those of
that?
you who don't know what I'm referring to, this guy LAVAR Ball has 2 sons in the NBA. Potentially, he would have had a 3rd son in the NBA if he didn't steal sunglasses.
I thought you were
and
gonna say, like, he
wallet
had a
from Louis
miscarriage. I was like,
Vuitton.
come on,
yeah,
bro.
or if he didn't have a miscarriage. But he's just like a very intense father and had always been in the media promoting his 2 sons and saying how great they were going to be, and they'd go to college for a year and they'd be in the NBA. So 2 of his kids are in the NBA. He always used to be on ESPN with like Stephen A. Smith. They would always have a funny banter because LAVAR Ball is always a high energy guy, and so is Stephen A. Smith. So they'd be yelling at each other always. Molly Quorum was a female reporter who was on the show, who still is on the show First Take. So when LAVAR Ball went on First Take, and Molly Quorum was like, "Let's shift gears for a moment," he was like, "You can shift gears anytime you want with me," and like everybody on the program was shocked.
Never
and
lost.
that was like 3 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago. That was the last time we really saw him. In the media. And I think if that didn't happen, we would have seen him on many commercials and more deals.
But his whole thing was he was kind of trolling his way to the top. You think there would have been longevity with that?
Trolling his way to the top? This fucking microphone just fell
Or
apart.
having technical. Omar,
Yeah.
I just realized.
What did you say, bro? I just got distracted.
I was
What I
joking
think that he was
before
on the
about.
way up to the top?
Yeah, he kind of trolled his way to where he was. Obviously, he had very
But it was like,
talented sons.
it was like, I think like he was trolling and then everything came true that he was trolling about, you know? He was like, Lonzo's the MVP. Like, you know, he would just say crazy shit like that.
Yeah.
LaMelo is the MVP.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he would
But
say
then
these things,
he would say things like he could beat Michael Jordan one-on-one.
but him trolling and saying that would bring him around, and more people would want to listen to him because he just says outlandishly funny things.
Do you think that would last though? Like till today, if he didn't say that?
That's an interesting question. I think that in doses he would have done well. Definitely.
I think he would have gotten like his own show on ESPN. That would have been pretty sick.
Maybe, dude. Think about how often he was on ESPN and how often he was talking shit. And in the social media age nowadays, like he would be blowing up on TikTok. We're talking Tate style.
Tate style.
Freaking Cobra style.
You're a Tate guy, aren't you? See,
I hate to say that I'm a Tate guy, but I mean his motivational speeches and the way he talks to men about how they need to become the best version of themselves, I completely agree.
I mean, hey man, as a fatherless child myself, I love him too.
What were you saying though?
I was gonna say that my cousin, who was kind of looks like you, actually. Now that we think about
pop
it,
him up?
We gotta get.
All right, we're popping him
He
up
looks
right
like
here. You guys
everybody.
think that? Where's he from?
He's from Westchester. No offense.
I could be from Westchester. All right, you're sending this though. We're popping it up right here
Yeah,
as we're looking at this in real life.
this is a little blurry, but
Yeah, a little bit. Well, he works for. Well, I don't want to say, but that's what is that? NBC.
yeah.
He's on air.
Nah, he should be. He's handsome.
He is handsome.
But it's funny because he went from like Alex Jones level of like the mainstream media into working for NBC. I'm like, bro, he was heavy on the NBA is rigged and they're trying to chase Kyrie out, and now he might work for the NBA. Classic.
I thought you were talking about NBA like business, but NBA, the National Basketball Association.
That's true.
Nike dropped him, which I mean, bro, if you're spewing hate on any level, I'll say that it would be hard for companies who are trying to make a lot of money to support you.
Yeah, man. It's
That's
business.
just facts. No
It's a
printer,
business.
bro. Straight facts.
Before I was joking about how when I come out of the cold weather, when I come out of
You were gonna
wind,
say out of the closet.
no, well,
That
that's
would
the
be a
next
great-
episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say thank you, dude. When you come back from part
Number
two.
300. That's when I'll come out. When I leave the wind, I look like I was just like hit in the face with a shovel. I didn't even realize my hair looks this crazy.
Bro, we got a mirror in front of you and a camera to a
I
45-degree angle. You didn't see either of them?
I got nervous to be close to you. Now,
No, you're
now
good,
I'm comfortable.
dude.
No.
You know what? Sometimes guests do sit a little too close. Like if you were to sit here the whole time, I would have been like,
be
he's
a
sitting a
little
little
weird.
too close.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like that was good. But I also kind of like seeing it over your left shoulder, seeing the hat. That's a good.
Ooh.
So you know, yeah,
Okay.
promo. But then also, yeah, when we crop you out, dude, we got you on the whiteboard, so don't worry about it.
Oh, nice.
Ted Jones World. DM me at tedjonesworld@gmail.com. Absolutely, bro.
I like the
Gotta
idea
keep
of
the
you
studio
bringing a
freaking
girl
promo.
back here and she sees.
Bro, no.
And she
Dude,
sees
It's been a
DM me.
moment. It's been a moment.
And you're
bro.
doing product placement on your own podcast.
Yeah, dude. I don't want them to forget.
You need to be assassinated.
I don't want them to forget, dude. All right, man. So before we get out of here, Liam, what do you got coming up besides tonight at Caroline's? Maybe in 2023. I know you put together sketches and funny shit. So what do you got coming up?
Oh, thanks, man. I have a couple of sketches in the work. I'm hoping to release weekly in the new year. I have a bunch of shows this week. Tonight is Caroline's, obviously. Tomorrow, I'm in Glendale. I'm back in Queens. Saturday, comic strip. Next week, I have a show in New Jersey. I'm going to do the Christmas Eve Ted Jones show. Mom, I'm not going to be home for
I
dinner.
understand, bro. Yeah, maybe not for dinner, but you'll be home
Dessert.
eventually for dessert.
Yes.
Absolutely. We're
Thank you
popping
for having me, man.
Of course, dude. We're popping up your Instagram right here, so shout it out,
nice.
and we'll keep an eye on you.
At Liam Dalton is alive. It's Liam Dalton is alive so that when I die, I have a posthumous joke. So it freaks people out. Those who loved me while I was here, they're going to be fucking freaked out.
Follow him before any of this happens. All right, guys? We'll see you next time. Liam, thanks so much, bro. We'll see you at the Ted Jones Comedy Show. Peace.